We are talking today about how well you know your own house and how to make it safe if you had a home emergency. Would you know how to turn off your electricity, your water, or your gas? Janice says that when she and her family moved from New York City to the suburbs 6 years ago, they knew so little about how to care for their home, it prompted her to learn as much as possible and write a book answering all the questions that most people feel too stupid to ask. It's called The Virgin Homeowner. It's one of the few times you get to be a virgin anymore. The essential guide to owning, maintaining, and surviving your home. Janice says most women in particular don't really know their home, and to prove it, she went door to door with a safety pop quiz. Take a look and see how much you know.
Hi, my name is Janice, and I'm here with the Oprah show today, and
we sent Janice door to door with a safety pop quiz to see how well people in this suburban neighborhood know their homes.
Can you show us where your main water valve is and how you would turn off the water?
You know, I can't. I cannot answer that question.
Okay. Do you know how to shut off the gas coming into your home?
I would imagine there's probably a switch on the furnace. I've never had to turn off the gas, so I'm not sure.
This is where you turn off the gas. Do you know how to turn off all the electricity to your house?
No, I don't think so.
Now, a great tip is to mark every turn-off valve in your house with a tag and take a red ribbon or a red bandana, something that sticks out. This is a great way to remind yourself in an emergency when you're very panicked where everything is.
That is a good idea.
Yeah.
Now, Janice says it's important to note that the valves and breaker box locations vary depending on when and how your home was built, but the key is to find them and mark them in case of an emergency.
And the other thing is you really need to tell your babysitter, your mother-in-law, anyone, your husband. Usually husbands don't know any more than the wives know. So if you tell everyone, no, I'm sorry, men. I mean, why should we know it? If we didn't go to a technical school, you could live in 5 houses for 40 years and not know any of this information. And everyone was very embarrassed when they didn't know the answers, but how would we know the answers? This is not usually what we do in life. So, and it's frightening. What you don't know can hurt you. I used to have this list of, like, I'd go get my wedding album, I would rehearse the list. Wedding album, baby pictures, run around, and you have 120 seconds to escape a fire. So you get everyone out, call 911, and people need to rehearse the exits, and we rehearse in the dark with our children. We blindfold our children, shut off all the lights, and we make them feel, and we tell them to crawl like G.I. Joe on the floor, because it's 500 degrees at eye level and 90 degrees on the floor, and you can see nothing. It's not like Hollywood where the lovers reunite and it's all backlit and it's all romantic. Yeah, right, I love you. And
Yeah.
You have no time, and it's so it's just so dark and filled with terribly poisonous gases. So you teach your children, crawl like G.I. Joe, and you have intelligently worked out ways, and have fire ladders from the 2nd floor, and have intelligently worked out ways before there's ever a crisis.
Thanks to all of our homeowners, and everybody in the audience gets Janice's book, The Virgin Homeowner.